Hey yo, boom, 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 boom.
We back, man.
Yes,
it's
sir.
Another one. You know what time it is.
The tribe, you know what it do, man. We inside the tribe, and my name is Atenkosi Nefu, aka Hey Buddha Math. You'll get the vision later on. Otherwise, I'm with my Buddha here. What's your name, bro?
And I'm Kama Klassen QC. And we live, man. We live. We're in the business.
Let's go. Yeah, man. We were busy here. We'll get to the festival part. I made everyone choose between AFCON without giving them context, AFCON or trains. And all the niggas chose AFCON.
Now it's time to reveal your choices.
So there's been this trend on Twitter for the past 2 days, or even 3 days, where essentially they speak about the Dekra report. I'm sure you guys know about the Dekra report. It's essentially to test out cars if they roadworthy or whatever. So that report was essentially running a CV on a girl. So the Dekra report is to check it past your So when they say trains versus
AFCON,
he already could get it. Trains, which is basically a girl has been ran on.
In mileage.
She's been hit with the train before. Still the rice tina, like where I'm from. Like I don't know what y'all niggas call it, rice. Like Indoni? Tournament,
Tony.
Yeah, well, so that's what we used to call it back in the day. Oh my goodness, did I even say that word, man? Yeah, but yeah, it just took me back, bro. Fucking hell. It up, and then obviously Ilendo AFCON is dating the big ballers, Nigerian-esque niggas.
So none of the Gents chose that.
No. The Gents chose that.
Oh,
the
AFCON chose that actually.
So essentially, it's doing like a report on a specific girl. What would you rather deal with? A girl who's been ran a train on, or a girl who's dated
foreigners, foreign nationals, the big ballers from the north. No.
To be specific, those. Yeah, places.
Yeah. Sheesh. I'm not. What a choice, bro. I honestly I choose AFCON. I also choose AFCON because I'm thinking you can have one place and you can have one place of a life. But if you've had a tournament ran through you and you have the trains. You even lose the count. That's not what I'm trying to be involved with.
But the for me and I'm getting on. For me, it trains because I'm not sure if you guys remember during the Skotane era, trains used to happen quite a lot. Like niggas were doing that quite a lot. Lloyd was around. He can attest. He was
around that time. Which one?
Yeah, well, also, Lord can attest it happened a lot. So there might be grace. Well, maybe she was 14, the Papelis Kotan, and then she found herself in that situation. Wakalezo was Boisa change during her high school later days. Oh, AFCON. That's quite recent, man, nigga. That's quite recent. And also, Qgeberha recent. I'm not making you change your mind. But
yeah, my mind's steady.
I'm just cooking and saying, like, Lena is recent and there's chances of it happening again. Well, it rain like it might happen again. But yeah, dealing with like the lesser evil here is AFCON. I guess. But he's a
and I so happen to be rapping
the AFCON way, but no, man. Nice. Hey, we just have to pick the lesser evil. I think Namza Ngakete AFCON. Are you gents happy with the choice you made without context?
Because either way, you can't escape a bad thing.
Yeah. Okay.
You know those memes like, we know your girl. Oh.
But okay, Fred, do you like how do you guys do like a Dekra report on a girl before you like literally date? Like, is it an essential thing before you guys? Because like I think as a Amajitasegasi, I'll speak for, I don't know about y'all niggas in the north. Yeah, well, obviously, Fate, yeah, one by like you ask a nigga who knows about that girl to buy FA to what, especially if you were looking at prospects of possibly dating. You're like, hey, bro, like. Liana, you tin way, you're like, oh, like, oh, Mazubani. You can even do it like in a very unsuspicious way. Hey, doc, there's this chick, she's very nice. If you've seen her on Instagram, like niggas always feel obligated to say things like, hey, I'm Liana. She's been. Yeah, well, and then obviously, then you also
that's how you get the
sense
info
now,
at the same time.
But do you do like your due diligence before you get
it's
into
very
like,
difficult, like in the north, to do due diligence like that, because at the same time you're like, you're trying to keep your business like not known in a sense. I think I'm that type of dude, like however moving, like in terms of with image, I'm trying to not have my stuff known like that. So asking already gives off the impression that, oh, okay, maybe if it's going to be a thing that, oh, you're busy with that girl and stuff like that. But in some sort of way, it's not as concise as the way you guys do it in the Kasi, I have to say. So you just have to trust, but you ask the girl, it's herself.
oh my goodness. Asking a car mechanic if he's the best. Obviously he's gonna say he's the best. Yeah.
Uzofuna ukutrust bebhizi ngetrust konde hayi ke ndiyakuthemba okanye andikuthembi.
But our reports don't
like, would you say that girls also run Dekra reports on guys too? Because to a certain extent, it does kind of happen, you know, like girls when they meet up or group chats as well, like, okay, they met this guy, whatever the case may be, they might run Dekra reports, and then you come to find out you were fucking with 6s and 4s, you know what I mean? So like it happens.
They deem you not worthy or worthy depending on that. Yeah, that's a great question actually.
They have that advantage, but I'm the best nigga. I'm the best girl that this dude is.
Cooking.
So criteria yabo is different from us. We are trying to see bodies. Yeah, bo, like who's she's been with. We don't care if she's been with the baru before. It's been like, nah, like it is like he had his chance or whatever, like a bari.
Oh, okay. We're just trying to see association. Like, is it been any of my friends or any person that I know?
If she got a lot of bodies, like that's what we learned. Even if she dated a friend of mine, I don't care. That's all. No, I'm playing. Well, I'm trying to answer what he's saying. It's a perfect thing that you brought up, bro. Like girls, they do that where they actually size you. Ngoba obosulebani, like if they feel like the girl you were with previously, she's better than her in terms of maybe looks, or like sometimes it can be even social currency. She feels like, nah, this nigga's working. Because she thinks, nah, dog, like I'm doing this nigga a favor.
Yeah, she has to like kind of lower her game, or she has to decrease herself if she's gonna do and so, which she doesn't want to do that. So
she's not decreasing anything because you guys are on the same level, but it tells her that this nigga is not used to this level. So he can't experience it.
I'm not gonna be the first.
Yeah, like this nigga is like, he can't have you putting kalenga amcho. Like let him go to the pigsty or something and mess with his 2s or like 3s pa. So then that brings in it's very important as Umjita to have your Dekra report on key in terms of who you've been with, especially public. Because I would say what niggas and where niggas have been, hey, oil no sabenza in those spots, just casually. But in terms of dating, obviously, then it's there's a certain prerequisite that you gotta have in terms of what you're going for. So that was a great
question. Shout out.
Yeah. But the PSL and the UEFA thing is a tricky one because of the guap sometimes is this.
it's the currency, yo. It's the language. Which actually ties in with our question of the previous episode with in terms of gift giving and stuff like that, being a provider for your woman, because nowadays that's inescapable. People are starting it fresh from high school.
That's why Mendilen kakanfuna ngumlendo. I'm sorry. I was gonna say I'm not taking it, but it's for the sake of the board, bro. It's content. Umjita gobe sidiyazoba like izobe. Imagine ezingamameliyo. Let's say you didn't do your due diligence, Dekra report, and then you shapa it drawing, and then you land at her wrist like I have something for you. Nigga painting. She goes up with the painting, she shows her friends. Sometimes when I was lindel buying Tatimalo sell or something, come down on the painting. Yeah. So that's why I'm saying
your sentimental tip when hey God, I vumi
painter. I thought these girls are like fucking brutal, bro. Like
what a time we're living in.
But is it possible though for niggas to play UEFA while they have PSL skills or capabilities? Okay,
let's hear what he said.
It's very possible. I'm one of them niggas.
What makes you think you're playing there?
No, I think it's just. I think social currency, as you said, you know what I mean? I feel like the type of environment it always depends on where you are. Like, how can you basically approach these different clubs, quote unquote clubs, you know, and how you can basically adjust your game to actually fit the style of play. You know, it's always about that.
Sweet. Now we were closing off Lendo Dekra reports, and the reviews here are I'm quite happy with it, and the homies were giving advice. It's either if you don't have the genes, go get your money up.
Go get your money
and
up.
see what's happening. What else we got?
Go get that life advancement. But yeah, we are on the topic summer. Like it looks like spring is coming up, summer's coming up, and I can't help but think of your festivals that's about to happen.
Yes, sir.
Here, even where we're shooting our pods, rooftop. Chapel also has Deep Roo has a festival they're doing in December. The 2-day in December beach festival, fire festival.
Fire,
it was fire even last year. And even on a bigger scale, like we know the Rocking the Daisies are coming through in October, an international festival. Last year we saw the Hey Neighbor. They brought out Kendrick. They brought out
that was
fire. That was fire. It actually made me do some research into them and how they conceptualized everything, because like as you know, Hey Neighbor is actually the brainchild of Koi Creative, Glen 21 Entertainment, who brought us like the likes of J. Cole and Travis Scott for the Castle Light.
Oh, those Castle Light activations they used to do, that was fire.
They are the synthesizers of that. And so basically they conceptualized this thing by like, they went to Coachella twice, they went to Complex Corn, they went to Lollapalooza, and they were just basically seeing what festivals means that side, what people do in festivals, what they don't do, even how they came up with the name. Like at some point in life, we all had neighbors, so they wanted it to be something that hit home, and like they basically differentiated what it's not. Like it's not an Amapiano festival, it's not a rap concert, what it's not to what it is. And it was a very nice thing, bro, like with so many innovations, even in terms of stage, in terms of the activations that were done, like Netflix and stuff like that. We know Rocking the Daisies was doing that on some end also, but we're just wondering where they are at this year, because by April last year they already rolled out the announcement of the artists and stuff like that. This year we haven't gotten anything from them, so it looks like they might not come around this time, so it's only going to be Rocking the Daisies. So it's just even in terms of the prospect of having something here in Eastern Cape, more of those type of festivals, you know.
It's a great point that you raised up. I'm only realizing now a lot of festivals have always been very niche in terms of what they cater, in terms of the music. Like you need to be a specific person who loves a specific genre for you to go there. For instance, I know Opi Kopi and Ilendo it's changed now, rocking the daisy, since the Stay Low guys actually managing the guys who from Stain Entertainment. Who's that guy again? Von Thiel and his group who
Okay, I
have
see
signed.
Von, yeah.
Von, the guy who signed Zuchi and the other guys. That's why you even see about Zuchi are also like some of the hip hop cats now are doing the main stage as well. But it used to be very niche in the festivals. Even Alea Lapa,
Even in terms of who gets to perform and who doesn't,
Who
like, you know,
doesn't, yeah.
like I'm
I
thinking
think
when you
we-
mentioned Opi Kopi, like it was like an artist like AKA, who's an all-round again, just came to mind. Like he'd be one who'd be headlining those type of stuff and like show how he's one of the few who'd get to perform at those festivals.
You need
So
to have a
it's really
big
niche.
name, so they'll take from your culture. They'll take just one person who's the biggest from your bunch, and then make them cross over. And I think Hey Neighbor did it well, because I think they had Swedish House Mafia last year. They had her,
The Chainsmokers,
the Chainsmokers. They had Kendrick. So it's a good variety of
Khalid, yeah.
Khalid
Even
as
with
well.
local artists,
With local
Tyler,
artists.
Nasty C.
So it was packed nicely.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
packed nicely. It looked like it was a jump.
And hopefully, even Eastern Cape as a whole can maybe have a festival of its own in some of the years to come, like whereby it's a proudly Eastern Cape thing, you know. We'd hope we get to that level to have. Like, obviously, because people get bored of the going to the clubs and stuff like that.
Hey
They've
man,
gotta have-
we need to stop something like why do people just assume, and maybe it's just how I see it. But if no Mamelo Nati, like the only time that they have like festivals, they have like the Natis and the Rugos and the like I'm always seeing that.
Yeah.
Like if in Utnik there's that thing, bro, like I forgot what it's called. Indoni? Yeah, they call up Abonati, these guys, Abacules away, no ban ban.
people that cater
Even
to
Ibuyela, is it?
Ibubele, yeah.
They also
I was thinking
bring-
that. I was actually had that in mind.
A splash, like they always have like these people who are like, and it made me think. I was asking a friend of mine, like, bro, guess sisters the 80s, sure they're having fun. Go to Japan. But what about us?
And it's
dog?
literally
Like,
the millennial. It caters to that target market, not
exactly.
us.
What about us, dog? We'd also love to be on Good December, be at the stadium, and it's like a jump or something, yeah, bro. The Reds thingy, I think they stopped it. Remember the Reds thing? They used to do it,
ooh, that
and
was
they
fire
used to
as
bring the
well.
Nasty Seas Reds festival.
Reds Carnival, yeah.
Yeah, Reds Carnival. So yeah, by the beach, yeah. So that. The less, aka that's when we saw all these guys. So now Abandu, it's independent staples now that do such things. Like let's say if NMU is Denzel Alondo, obviously the primary market is for NMU students. So
true.
even if Nobukono Mndupana, you don't lendo. Yeah, but even rooftop being as a sabana, it's like there's only limited space here. So a festival no caterisha like the one said like Ipalong would be fire in
For
terms
real,
of
for
music,
real.
everything. So that would be fire.
It really needs to be gotten on board. Like whoever's out there and feel like it's a possibility, like just needs to happen, man, within the next couple of years.
No, let's be hopeful. Let's be hopeful.
Because stuff just keeps on looking more and more bleak in terms of the entertainment over here. But that's why we like advocating for that change is inside the tribe, you know. So
Nah, that's clean.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, music, guys, have you seen the Waffles lookalike? The chick that's from here, Epai. I need.
there's a Waffles lookalike.
Yeah. So Onika, I need you to search Nana the DJ on Facebook, Yabo, on Facebook, man, because I think it's easier to find, so you can pass around to Amajita to see. Hey, Fondin, like pretty Han, by the way. Like she's like she's cute. Are you
Which one?
are you seeing it, bro? Yeah, well, so the video, bro, like Bonsu Lloyd, Bonsu Q now, bro, like so they can see, bro, like what's going on. And it's not even a thing of it's a lookalike where people say it. I'm sure someone has mentioned to her before, like you look alike. Like and Jonga, and by any means I'm not trying to like attack poor girl or whatever. Like I said, she's cute and I'm yet to experience if she was less good because I'm from Motherwell, I'll definitely go for one of these times and experience
check
it
her out.
myself. Yeah. If like she's wearing a biker jacket, yeah, okay.
The whole
Waffles.
image, the whole
the whole
aesthetic.
image, the whole aesthetic, bro.
The hair,
And
the color.
the hair, the color, and I think ons you should we'll put a picture like up.
Yeah.
Album.
Because
If you get sued, do
you think it was a thing?
Now I'm playing,
Not us.
now I'm playing, yeah.
Do you think it was a thing whereby
Yeah.
she was getting
Okay.
the mention so much by, hey, you look like Waffles, you look like Waffles, that she decided to actually run with the thing and like maybe she was being a DJ, but like you actually look like Waffles. That she decided to take it in stride and
It
make
looks like it for her to be rocking just like her and doing the lamashia and the hair thingy, blonde or whatever. I mean, yeah. And she's got the mean face as well. Maybe what if she was like a very smiley girl, but now she decided to go with that mean look. But
Yeah, it just
anyway,
it just feeds more to it.
Anyway, I think my thing was then like because I even saw it with Amapiano X where Abo Zeus, the creative corner niggas, they have this other girl now. She's cute. She's a DJ, and they were creating that vibe around her. People were dancing behind her. I'm like, oh, the niggas are looking for the waffle moments again. Like the whole country, ever since Waffles popped, people have been looking for the waffles moment.
They keep on looking for the next viral big moment that's gonna be.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where it's like that instant magic, and it brought me to a conversation about Indo, because I think there's a bit of luck when it comes to izinto zingekahlobo happening. Of course. Because I mean, it was the right place, right time. And then just went international from just one video clip. Even that time, Waffles wasn't even perfect when it comes to mixing. Yeah, bo.
Yeah, I remember people Beba City by man. I feel like Anam can figure like she looks like she's just plugging on the USB and playing music and stuff like that. Like you can see there's a whole lot of crafting. Still to improve her. Now people are not saying that as much, you know.
No, she's improved.
Yeah,
now.
she's
worked.
really doing her
She stepped
thing.
up to the plate. She stepped up to the plate, which then brings a question of do you think luck is a thing that exists, and especially in the music industry, for one to, propel on that level? Yeah,
Of course, I definitely think luck is a thing that exists because I think it's tied though with work and hard work, because the more sebenza, the more you're eating, the more you're trying to cook, you're cooking, the more you are in places at the right time, at the right place, whereby luck can be afforded to you, as opposed to if you just you see Indengulo up and you're trying to rehash Lond or trying to make it a thing again, you won't get the luck because you're trying to fake or force engineer it basically, and that's not what luck is. So I definitely think luck is a thing, but it goes with work and with putting in the grind and being in the places that you are eventually privy to those type of situations.
So you think is it also faith based? And the reason why I'm asking that, because when you're saying you just have to keep grind, because like one person doesn't understand. Well, maybe they do understand that, hey, I've been a DJ for 5 years. Waffles got that moment and instantly. She started DJing maybe 2020. The next year, she blows up. Now I've been DJing for like 6-7 years. Like, what does it say to me now as a person who's obviously just trying to pursue this career? Which is it's actually like a rhetorical question, but it's a thing of like I do see luck. I remember even one of like a mentor telling me this other time was like, okay, there's hard work. Sure, a lot of people do work hard. Contrary to what people believe about South Africans, we work hard. Secondly, you need to know Abantu in the right places, like sort of like help you open the door. And I'll speak for this like in the radio space, because that's the background I'm from. And I'm not taking anything from anyone. Well, I don't even have to over explain anything. It's like a lot of people that are in those places, because someone probably mentioned Lendo. The mic is now. Thank you. Yeah, well, umuntu mhlambi mentioned QC, watch out for that kid. Yeah, well, or this person used to be your boss.
Cosign.
The cosign. This person, let's say if you were at Madiba's radio, someone was a boss there, and then they move up, let's say 2 years later, they go to like Metro, or they go to like 5FM, and then obviously you know how it works, how football works. It's like a guy that was at Brentford managing you there, when he moves to Manchester United, your chances of playing
he's
for
still
a big
gonna be
team,
feeling you and wanting you on his team, yeah.
And it's like, oh, I know that boy's grind, so you can come up here. So there's
Because he knows the work you do. He knows,
yeah. And also, spices Landoba, you are at the perfect time, at the right time, and you knew the right person. Because at that time, let's say for instance,
it was destiny.
Destiny. Yeah, ba because what if you had a different coach at Brentford who did not go to Man United? That means you might have not reached to United. That's why sometimes I even look at like a lot of players that play for like these big clubs. You're still using the radio example just concurrently with Indo rate of that. It doesn't mean you are the most talented. There are people out there in the streets that you can find that can eat you, but it's just like
hard work hasn't allowed them to be in those
not
places.
Even hard work. They've worked hard, QC. Do you get what I'm saying? They've worked hard, but it's just like they did not know the right person to propel them. For instance, like there's guys like Anthony playing for United.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? There's like
That guy is.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's playing for one of the biggest clubs on earth. Are you telling me there are no niggas talented than that nigga? But obviously that nigga Ten Hag figure with Man United. Maybe that niggas would have been a team as fun Ajax and the other like C or D list clubs all his life, but he got a chance to pay for because of purely of the person he knows directly. So there's that as well, and then there's obviously Indoyela, which is relative to how you believe it, being at the right place at the right time, divine intervention, God, whatever.
Yeah, because like we see so many people trying to also create that virality basically now. We live in that era whereby people are trying to blow up without really doing the work and putting in the time because they've seen other people. Like nowadays, TikTok within a month of posting every day for a month, he's got 1 million followers, he's close to 1 million followers, and someone else has been grinding for 8 years doing the same thing, but content I pop. So nowadays it's just a sea, and there's so many different ways people are actually making it on top compared to not. So I think as a metrics like that kind of works slightly differently nowadays compared to how they used to work.
Yeah, man. Like I think, and also, and it's always my chat I always have with Abandu who came before us. Thinking that's why I'm saying being at the right place at the right time. You sort of see like the celebrities we have up in Zants, like the Sizwe Lomos and I had this conversation with a friend of mine. Those guys were not the best or the greatest hosts, but they just existed during a time where South Africa was making a shift from having new school Model C black people who could speak English correctly, and then they were, decent looking for a TV or whatever, and then there were the guys who were there and enjoyed as our privileges of being pan. Whereas now the entertainment industry is much more competitive, contrary to what they believe as well, where it's like if Noya unobiza to cookie MTV based auditions here, dog, the talent that you will get just from Qgeberha, because you get what I'm saying.
That's so true.
Talent is not even a thing of Iland, so it was a different,
and more eyes are open to that possibility. Like more people know about the MTVs because of the internet. They can get access it much more quicker and stuff like that.
And people
like
want
I'm just
to be
trying to think the last
well.
time, so many people like if fame is a drug like that. So yeah.